What is a Customer Data Platform, or CDP, and how can it be used for physical venues and retailers? There are many ways to capture customer information, such as newsletter sign-ups with surveys or through online purchases. Although it is difficult to capture a visitor's information at a physical location, this data can prove to be a very valuable source of first-party data. The issue of collecting data from multiple touchpoints, both online and offline, is that instead of having a single profile of each visitor or customer, you end up with data siloed in multiple separate profiles, each with only partial information. This is where CDP comes in. It is a software solution that unifies customer data pulled from multiple sources into a single database. This data is combined then to create a single, more complete unified customer profile. While CDPs have been exclusively used in the past for online stores and services, a CDP like iOLAB's Customer Hub can be used for offline customer data capture in combination with these online touchpoints. What this means is that regardless of how your customer interacts with your brand, whether online, through an app, or visiting a physical location, you can capture all those interactions in a centralized database. From here, you can activate your audience through a marketing platform such as iOLABS Connect. Since you now have a more in-depth understanding of your customer, your messaging becomes far more targeted and increases the probability that they will convert. Here's an overview example of how a CDP works. An online customer signs up for an email newsletter. This touchpoint provides a name and email address. Next, they make a purchase through an online store which now provides transactional information as well as their address required for delivery. This information is then combined into a single customer profile. The company knows what products they buy and that they've opted into the mailing list. Now they can promote specific products based on the customer's shopping habits through the newsletter. This allows them to create personalized product recommendations. This kind of deep understanding can be expanded upon and brought to brick-and-mortar venues. Large venues and retailers can leverage any number of touchpoints to create a 360-degree view of their customers. Offline data capture at a physical location can be done when customers sign onto the guest Wi-Fi through a social media account. Here, their demographic and psychographic information such as age, gender, and interests can be captured when they opt in. Many brick-and-mortars now have their own mobile apps with loyalty programs that give discount points or for search applications. A CDP for a physical space can combine that information into a single, unified profile. To understand the power of a CDP for brick-and-mortars, here's an example that can be used for airports, shopping malls, food and beverage outlets, stadiums, conference centers, retailers, department stores, hospitality, and more spaces of this nature. A visitor walks into a physical location and signs into the guest Wi-Fi through their social media account, opting in to the weekly email newsletter. The location now has their name, age, contact information, and interests in the CDP. Splash pages during signups can be used in multiple ways. Conference centers can upsell an exhibitor at a trade show to sponsor the free guest Wi-Fi and promote an upcoming product or service. Splash pages can also be used to promote an app which retail, stadiums, and food and beverage outlets can use in a variety of ways. For example, a loyalty program app can use a barcode that can be scanned during checkout. This will record the purchase history information to the unified profile in exchange for points. The app can also be used for searching purposes like a catalog of products for retailers, grab-and-go ordering for food and beverage outlets, or a wayfinder for larger-sized spaces like shopping malls, stadiums, or airports. A CDP can also be used with a location analytics platform like iOLABS Flow that can triangulate the position of visitors in these large venues by using the existing wireless infrastructure. It will provide behavioral data such as visit length, dwell times, and which zones or retailers they visited. When a visitor leaves the space and returns home, they can be targeted through online digital advertising. The conference center sponsor, for example, can create ads for the product or service they promoted at the trade show. Or a retailer can use it to advertise a specific item a visitor searched for via their app. They can then be encouraged to purchase it through the online store. Now, their online purchase history can be added to their in-store purchases as well. A visitor who had previously gone to a sporting event and signed onto the guest Wi-Fi at a stadium can also be retargeted for other types of events. For example, by searching through captured profiles for visitors who are interested in a specific musician, the stadium can target those visitors to promote an upcoming show that musician will have in the near future. Newsletters are a fantastic way to remain in contact with visitors and encourage them to return. Food and beverage outlets can promote specials or limited-time seasonal offers in their restaurants. Shopping centers can send out smart surveys asking key questions to understand what type of shopper they are and tailor their newsletters to different audience segments. Retailers can run re-engagement campaigns targeted at users who haven't returned to their store in the last 90 days and offer a promotional smart coupon. All of these first-party touchpoints are combined to automatically create a single profile filled with rich data regardless of where the information was obtained. Even though both a CDP and a customer relationship management application, or CRM, collect first-party customer data, a CDP automatically creates a unified customer profile across multiple channels. CRMs only track limited data that has been manually input by a user and cannot collect anonymous data. Moreover, CRMs have difficulty collecting offline data. CRMs are typically used by sales associates or customer service representatives to keep track of customer information for sales and support, whereas CDPs are designed specifically for marketing purposes. This makes CRMs unsuitable for advertising or other marketing initiatives. CDPs also differ from data management platforms, or DMPs, in that DMPs rely on third-party data supplied through data providers, managers, and services to build anonymous audiences. This data is anonymous, and a DMP cannot collect data that identifies a customer, such as a name, contact information, psychographic, or demographic data, making it impossible to directly communicate with their customers. While DMPs can handle multiple touchpoints, they collect online data only and cannot collect offline information. The data is kept on a short-term basis and is primarily used for advertising and creating lookalike audiences. CDPs have a number of key features and benefits for brick-and-mortar businesses. They collect first-party data directly from your customers. This ensures the accuracy of the information and that it was acquired in a way that conforms to privacy laws and best practices. They collect demographic, psychographic, and sales data no matter what the source is. A CDP also has the ability to collect anonymous information. Location analytics and behavioral data can be collected anonymously to better understand all customers. By unifying all information in a centralized database, CDPs avoid data silos and create the most robust profiles possible for each and every one of your customers. With a broader set of data and information compiled in one place, your marketing team has a much better understanding of your audience. The collected data can also be used time and time again across different marketing platforms to create omni-channel marketing campaigns. From in-store signage to digital advertising, campaigns can be integrated like never before to complement each other. If you'd like to learn more about how a CDP can help your brick-and-mortar business, feel free to send an email or give us a call at iLabs.